Okay, very good morning to everyone. Myself, Professor Dinesh Krishnan. For C section, I am the class advisor and also handling the e-commerce subjects. We are all aware about an e-commerce, right? So in your subject, you have 6 units. The first unit is about the e-commerce framework. So before we enter into this e-commerce, I'm overviewing about the units. We have an e-commerce framework, the analogy of e-commerce applications and e-commerce customer application and e-commerce organization application and customer oriented e-commerce and mercantile process model, like that. This unit is an very limited unit only. It's very easy to learn because we already use these e-commerce in our day-to-day life. So I think it is very easy for us to learn. So e-commerce, may know what is maybe e-commerce. Generally, before we enter into the e-commerce, just a minute, I share the my screen is visible to you all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So generally, what is maybe commerce? Before we seeing that E word, E stands for electronic. Emails is include E. Before that, we mail. What is the meaning of mail? Sending the information from one place to another place, from one person to another person, that converted into a electronic way. So before that, the mode of the carrying that information, we use a dove also, and we used a man, we call it as a postman or a courier service, like that we using. But at the revolution process, at the time of these revolutions, we converted these type of mails in emails, so electronic mails. Similarly, the e-commerce. What is the meaning of commerce? The commerce is associated or it related to just we are buying a product or selling the products. Now, what are the activities carried out in the business? Generally, we produce any product and sell that product, and we need any product, then we will buy that product. These type of relation, we call it as an commerce. So the e-commerce means which buying and selling which carried out via electronic media, such as internet or something. Computer network. Through computer network, we are buying and selling the goods. We take Amazon, Flipkart, Easy Buy, like that. The many e-commerce applications are available. E-commerce websites are available. The e-commerce platforms is available. So, what is the purpose of this website or an application or such things? We can buy. Mostly, we are as a customer end user, we are using for buy a product from this using these websites or an application. So, someone is selling by using that Amazon or Flipkart. So, this is a platform which used to connect the people who are willing to buy from their home itself and the persons who are like to sell their product from somewhere. So what is the advantage over this e-commerce means? Before this e-commerce, the people only buy the product available in their environment, in their locality. Only they will buy. I go to nearby supermarket and I buy groceries which available in that. If there is only two product is available, for example, I want to buy some green dal. The two type of green dal is available. Then I will compare the two and I buy which one is the best for me. But after this revolution of this e-commerce, there is a n number of products, similar products is available in our platforms. So it is easy to compare n number of product and I can choose the best one. And also the rate may be cheaper. In our in my locality, for example, only one supermarket is available. Then they fixed a price for a green dal, whether it's an 100 rupees per kg. Then I need that green dal mean I have to buy that only, because I go somewhere means it take a traveling cost or some other additional cost. So once these e-commerce enter wherever in the world, I can buy that product by comparing the quality, by comparing the quantity, by comparing the price, everything I can compare and I buy the suitable one. And also as a merchant, what is the advantage over this e-commerce means? When I have a supermarket in Narsapur, then the people who are nearby this Narsapur contact directly come to my supermarket and buy. Only I can serve to the people in Narsapur and surrounding the Narsapur. Limited number of geographical area only I will cover and I will serve. But once I enter into a e-commerce, I can sell the product to the people wherever in Telangana or wherever in Andhra or wherever in India, I can sell that product. So this e-commerce is a same of buying and selling the product or a goods or a service. What is the meaning? Like we mentioned here the goods and also a service. In third point, the modern business methodology improving the quality and service of goods and services. The goods, okay. What is the meaning of services? The services, all type of services. We are booking flight tickets. We are booking the hotels. We are booking the food by using the Zomato. The services, we are getting some services. Even I order the carpenter. Now I will get a carpenter through an online. Doctors through an online. They will come to my place and they serve. If any carpentry problem, then they will made it ready and they will go. So I can get the people's for services also through this e-commerce. So service is also available. And this one we now we discussed this one, the traditional e-commerce and e-commerce. Traditional e-commerce means I directly go to the shop and I have to buy. And e-commerce means I have by using these e-commerce applications or on website through an electronic networks, computer networks, I can buy wherever the product. So what is the difference? It's a heavy dependency. It's a light dependency. Why traditional commerce is dependencies means if I have the only one shop, I already told you one shop, I depend on that particular shop only as a customer. As a merchant, if there is a only limited amount of people available in Narsapur, I need to depend on that people only. If I have no online selling, so when I enter into a e-commerce as a customer or a merchant, then it's a less dependency because I will get a number of variety of products, and also as a merchant I get a number of peoples from different zone, different geographical area. So the communication or transaction are done in synchronous way. What is the meaning of synchronous and asynchronous? It's a communication. Acknowledge it. It will give an information and we will receive the information. But in the e-commerce, it's an asynchronous. And the third point, the difficult to establish and maintain the standard practice in traditional commerce. We buy a product in an Amazon. We don't know how the that supermarket or some goodowns or some warehouses, how they maintain. I know no needed about their neatness or anything. Just I get the product. Oh, that's enough. And also merchant no need to maintain all those things in particular rack. Like in e-commerce, they put it in the dungeon also. Tangent. We don't bother about that. We order the product and we will get the product. So here the maintenance and the establishment is very easy when e-commerce. When traditional commerce, it's an something high. For example, we take a restaurant. Directly we go to the restaurant means the restaurant need to maintain properly. They need to more number of spaces to occupy the all people who are coming. Around 20 chairs, minimum of at least 10 to 20 chairs I need to put, and that material cost and everything will be high. But I have only an online restaurant, so I need only a kitchen is enough. Okay, so here the maintenance and establishment cost is very low when compared with the traditional one. And the final point is a communication of business is depend the individual skill. Yeah, already we discussed. No, I need to explore the. I need to give an advertisement, and I need to cover the only the locality in Narsapur people. So here is the difference. How it will work e-commerce overcome this traditional. And in e-commerce we have a different type of e-commerce is available. The business to business, we hear this word B2B, B2C, C2C and C2B. Anyone answer what is these types? Unmute and talk more. Anyone answer? I say there is a 4 type of e-commerce is available: B2B and B2C and C2C and C2B. What is the meaning of B and what is the meaning of C? Okay, it's a call. E2 is E2. E2. C1.
Hello, sir.
Yes, ma.
Yes, sir. B2B means business to business.
Okay.
B2C means business to customer.
And C stands for is a customer. So B2B means it's a business to business, business to customer, and customer to business. Then what is the role of this business to business? What is actually carried out in business to business? You answer, ma.
Sir, means one merchant is trying to trade with another merchant.
Example? Okay, C1.
So in the
Yes, ma. Yes, please. No, you answer, ma. You're trying to say somewhat. Please answer. E1.
means if I am needing a product that is not with me, and then I try to reach out to another merchant who is having the product with them.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Then Swapna. Swapna. G3. $530. Okay. Anyhow, I will explain. The B2B is a business to business model type of e-commerce. I am an supermarket owner. I need to buy some products to keep in my supermarket. I need to buy. I need to keep some product, means I need to buy from some other merchant. Okay. For example, I need to keep a biscuit in my racks. Then I have to buy from Britannia or some other agent of Britannia. I need to buy from them. So it's a business to business. So it's like an wholesalers or retailers. We buy something from one merchant to another merchant. That we call it as a business to business. Then business to customer. What is the business to customer? Any idea? Anyone? To customers. Business to customers. We are buying something from Amazon and Flipkart. These are come under the business to customer. And what is the customer to customer? Business to business, okay. Business to customer also okay. The supermarket people need some product, they get from the retailers or wholesalers. As a customer, I need some product, I go to supermarket and I will buy something. It both applicable for traditional e-commerce and also e-commerce. Okay. What is about a business to customer is Amazon, Flipkart, or directly go to a supermarket and buy. These are the example. What about the customer to customer? For example, not for example, in olden days, as a farmer, I in my region I will cultivated something rice. I cultivated, and I need of some dal. In some other region, another farmer they are cultivated grants or something dolls or something. So these farmer and these farmer exchange their products. Okay, he is also a customer and he is also a customer. They exchange. That is a come under a customer to customer. When in e-commerce, we want to say an example for this customer to customer mean OLX is a best example. As a customer, I need to sell some products. I need to sell my old car. Then that side also a customer, they need to buy something. So both are customers. The selling person is also a customer, and buying person is also a customer. So the customer interact. It already when we go to an markets in olden days, it may happen. They give sell some goats, and they buy the stock of rices. So they will exchange. Nowadays, it happened in e-commerce. How it happened means in OLX, rents.com. The person who have done house, the house owners who ready to leave their house for rent, they posted. The persons who need a house for rent, they will search and they communicate each other, and they will the process is over. That process we call it as an customer to customer. So business to business means it's an wholesale or retailer, and business to customers means we go to a supermarket and buy something, or a Flipkart, Amazon, we order something and we will get us something. And customer to customer means example is a OLX and rents.com, cost.com. The seller is also a customer, and buyer is also a customer, C2C. And the final one is customer to business. What the customer to business? What the customer will give something to business? How the fresh world, Norkurin. These are the best example of this customer to business e-commerce model. As a customer, as a user, as a candidate, as an interview in the student, I post something. Okay, my resumes, I upload something, and that is utilized by some corporates. So customer to business is the a model. So okay, we go to a share the screen. Okay, so these are the four major type in e-commerce. Business to business, we simply call it as B2B, B2C, C2C, and C2B. The business to business is a wholesaler. Business to customer is an Amazon or a Flipkart. Customer to customer is an OLX or an Cost or a Rents.com. The customer to business is a Norkurin. Okay, keep it in mind. And we already discussed that the advantage of this e-commerce. It is digitalized, so we connect the people worldwide, and it enables to choose the different goods and service according to our choice, not a business people choice. As a customer choice, I have many options. I have to choose according to my wish, and simple way of buying the product and get the services. Similarly, it is a simple way of selling the products and also the services. The e-commerce replace the main thing is paperwork replacement for all transactions. Nowadays we use only internet, so this paperwork transaction is almost replaced, and there is some risks also. That means some drawbacks is also available. We call it as a disadvantages in e-commerce. We go with anyone. For example, we go with cycle, replacing the bike. We say a lot of advantages. It is a very speed, and I reach my destination very on time. Like that, we say anyhow advantages means some disadvantages. It's causes air pollution, and I need to maintain. I need to put a fuel regularly. Like that, some disadvantage. Similarly, in e-commerce, what is the disadvantage over here means there is a high risk of buying the products without seeing the product really. Virtually, we are nowadays Amazons and the Flipkarts, or the photos are very much clear. We can zoom it. The 3D views is also so available. Anyhow, it is an unsatisfactory only. இதுல சொல்ற மாதிரி on my hand, I will pick that product and I will check it and I will buy, means that gives some satisfaction. But that unsatisfactory condition about the my feelings, and also about that products until it reach. Once I reach it and I will check it whether it is good, then I will get satisfied. Oh, okay, yeah, fine, like that. So it is a main disadvantages, and it is a public infrastructures, no, so it's not safe nowadays. We heard a lot of newses. Instead of this product I will receive this product, instead of this product I will receive that product, like that. So it's not a safe. And also, leave the Amazon, Flipkart. Even the Amazon, Flipkart, there is a number of fault is available. We order something and that product is damaged and other thing, it may happen. Take other e-commerce websites and applications. We don't know the people are trusted peoples or not. So that infrastructures they created looking good, but once I entered and I posted, I pay the money or I share my card details, anything, I don't know whether it's safe or unsafe. So this is a main disadvantage, because a number of cases are registered over these e-commerce websites nowadays, because of this fraud things happen. So this is the major disadvantages. Main thing, the banking fraud nowadays we are here, no. And main thing, the hacker, we using our cards and something GPay or something, anyhow. We don't know about the networks and anything. So it's a very only these are the disadvantages. Apart from that, it's a now 60% of the market is occupied by these e-commerce people only. For cloth, for electronic goods, for other thing, they already occupied. They crossed more than 50, around 60% they are occupied, and only the product selling and buying is 37% happening. They occupied 60%, but the happening is 37. In 2030 or 35, it around crossed 75% of this e-commerce platform. They place a foot in the everywhere. So these are the main disadvantage, because the local merchants are affected. So what is the overcome for the solution means, we need to use our payment mode very safely, and we can use only a one type of payment for mode for all type of e-commerce applications. For example, I am booking a ticket, book my show, and I buy a product on Amazon or a Flipkart or an eBay or an something. I need to use only one type of payment. At the time of payment only, I need to move such amount to that card or something, and I need to pay. So that's the safest way to overcome this issue. And the merchants or local area merchants are affected due to this online. So they need to adapt. They need to shift over this online business also. So then it will be we can reduce these drawbacks. Okay. Now we see the framework. This is our entire unit topic is an e-commerce framework, first unit topic, and our first topic is also a framework. The term e-commerce framework, which is related to what is a framework. Before I need to construct some building, I need some framework. I need a sketch plan of this building, and for that I need to frame the rods. Then only I put the cements and bricks and blocks. So I need a frame how my structure is. For this e-commerce structure, which is related to software, is a main, because I need to create an e-commerce application, e-commerce platform. Then only the customer buy the product and the merchant sell their product. So I need some platform. That platform we call it as an application here. That application we can create it by using these software framework. So the term e-commerce framework, which is related to here, I think it's clearly mentioned. So they can offer the environment for building an e-commerce quickly. As a software people, we know. So we are only the solution for this e-commerce platform or an application. And these applications are flexible enough to adapt them in your specific requirement. When we go to an Amazon and buy a product, we need a picture of this product is first, and the rate they have to mention in the particular page itself. If there is any discount, that also mentioned in the same, and short description available below that picture. It is a 6 GB RAM and 250 sorry 1 terabyte storage. It's available, and its size of the mobile is 6.5 inches, like that. The small description we needed, and I need a brief description. When I like that product, I go down and I search a brief description. It have to give about the front camera, about the rear camera, about the battery 5000 mAh or something. Then what is a processor? Then what is the extensible storage? Like that, additional information I need immediately. And also I need an user reviews with photo or without photo, negative comments, positive comments, neutral comments, more recently posted first. So these are the very flexible to the user. Then application is successful. I want to share on. I like to stop this recorder. Okay. Okay. Hey, my voice is audible now. It's clearly everyone here now. Hey, anyone reply ba? Veronica?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir, clearly.
Okay, okay, okay. Why we oftenly say the software engineers or software framework is an essential for everything, everything. We are the responsible for successful of that particular app. We are saying, oftenly saying, I need to share on real-time example. I don't know, you are all not aware about Orkut. Anyone heard about the word Orkut? It is the first social media which released by an Google. The similar as a Facebook nowadays we are using, no, like that. The Orkut is a, we can connect the people wherever. How it appearance means in the front page, it shows my profile, my photo, my profile, and in the right side it shows who are my friends with the photo, and it's off page of window, and remaining that it shows the what I posted. So I scroll means I will see what I posted earlierly thing. I want to see my friend post means I need to click my friend photo. Then automatically it redirect to my friend page, and it shows what he posted or what she posted. Then I will see. The same as the Facebook. But in 2011, no, 11, 10, I think so. 10, the Orkut team decided to close the Orkut. It was a very famous one. Everyone in the Orkut at the time. But Orkut decided to close that. Orkut team decided to close the Orkut and shut down their server. Shut down. We lost a lot of photos. Because at the time the mobile phones are not that much spaces. We are only have the backup in only in that Orkut. They lost everything. Suddenly they closed it without announcing anything. Why the Orkut is failed? Means it's because of Facebook. The Facebook is released at the end of 2010, I think so, 10 something. The Facebook. The only one change, the same Orkut and Facebook are the same, and only one change in Facebook. When we open the Facebook, what we will see? Our post or our friend post? We will see our friends what they post. So that's, the persons, the team who designed the Facebook, they use one strategy. If something happen near home, any fight or something, the people is interesting to watch what are happening. We are not bothered about what happening in our home. We always bother about the other thing. The same strategy they will utilize in the Facebook. We can see walls of others post in Facebook, but in Orkut, I want to see my friend post means I need to click my particular friend, then it will redirect to that particular friend page, and I will see. I don't know whether he post or not. After going to this page only, I know he is post or not. Similarly, I want to see another friend post means, and I again come to my page, and again I need to click that particular friend, and I need to go there. For example, I have 500 friends. Then it take a time, but at the time the Orkut is the only option. Okay, that issue is the drawback is overcome by this Facebook, and all the users jump to Facebook. That is the reason the Orkut is shut down. So here this point is very valid point. It's a simple point only. It offer the e-commerce frameworks are flexible enough to adopt your specific requirements. So you need some Facebook design, blah blah blah. It's a very simple thing. But that software framework designed for these e-commerce applications, why we need this is very important. Means that must to be an user friendly. Then only the user can come that website oftenly, then they will buy the product. So that's why here they mentioned in the framework, it's related to software framework for its e-commerce application. Okay, share the screen. So it's a very essential service oriented infrastructures, and also we need an secure application and payments and message and information distributed through this. I already said no about the mobile specification and everything. And one thing, this unit is entire e-commerce is a story only, but this first unit, what the thing we have already done in Amazon, order the product in Amazon. We go to the particular application, we we search for the product, finally we choose that product, and we go to the buying area, and I will choose the quantity, number of quantity I require, and I go for payment mode. Once I payment is done, then it's take to the third party, and it is approved by then that merchant or something. Then my product is packed and delivered to me. The story only entire this first unit e-commerce framework. So don't bother about so it's a very big unit like that. Don't bother. Only simple story. What we order in some e-commerce and how we get the products, like that only, and how they frame designed this e-commerce. Okay. So the various type of building blocks available in this framework. The first one is a common business service. the facility to buying and selling. As a customer, already I said that I need a specification, I need a customer review with photo, without photos, and also price details, and also a discount details. Yes, as a product seller, I need a place to upload my photos, and I need a place to say about my product, and I need to say about discounts. Like that, I need some spaces. So for both seller and buyer, we need to give that platform. So that is a common business service. The second one, messaging and information distribution. That means act as a sending and retrieving the information. What is sending and receiving? We make an query or related to that product, I ask something. That exchanging of information, message and information distribution. This is a second block. First block is common business service. It is facilitated buying and selling spaces. Second one is a message information distribution for sending and receiving the information. The third one is a multimedia content and network publishing. That point is already came in the first point, common business service. Multimedia content means we need to upload a photo and we need to communicate about our product information. And fourth one, the information super highway. That means how the e-commerce is travel. These are the four major things we need to keep in mind while designing the e-commerce framework. And in this e-commerce framework, the four things only highlighted. First one, the common business service. The second one is a message and information distribution once again, infrastructure, and multimedia content and network publishing infrastructure, information superhighway infrastructures. Okay, and here they mentioned two things: the public policy, legal and privacy, and technical standards. What is the public? Here, the bottom of this diagram, they mentioned no public policy, this pillar, and right side pillar they mentioned technical standards. What is that? That means public policy to govern such a universal access, privacy, and information pricing. Okay, then technical standards means it talk about a technical thing, the nature of information of publishing, user interface and infrastructure, and transport in interest of sharing the information across the entire network. So this is a technical standards. So this entire framework is talk about these six things only. Four framework of building blocks and two about the policy and the standards. Okay, then I think today it's enough. Okay, 10 more minutes. I'm going to conclude. Okay. Before we entering into this e-commerce, or after entering into the e-commerce, we need to know the revolutions. What is the revolutions? The revolution, it come 5 years once, or 10 years once, or in generation gap, periodically change. Our grandma and grandpa are in an industrial revolution. What is that industrial revolution? They work in the only one places. They are mainly working for survival. What is the meaning of survival? For food, for shelter, the very essential things. Okay, our grands are in industrial revolutions, and our parents or in information revolutions. They are seeking for information, where it available, and they our parents' parent. That means the grants give the survival to our parents. So they not much about don't care about that survival. So they move, migrate one place to another place, and seek a job, and they get some better job, and they started living there. They are worried about then sophisticated house and one car or a bike, and for their children, boarding school for their children, like that. They are in an information revolution. In 2009, when software recession is came, this information evolution is died. Died means we will get all those information without any cost. Nowadays, all the informations are available in YouTube. Okay, for example, in when I'm in 2011, my PG, I need to do some course related to my project work. I go and joined in some center. Then I start learning. Then only I completed my projects. But nowadays, you are all seeking the information in websites, YouTube, all the tutorials and everything is available. So after this 2009, there is a big change. That change we call it as the digital revolution. We are in the digital revolution only. That for the digital revolution, this e-commerce is also one of the platform, because the information revolution is rolled out in 2009 itself. Everywhere, anywhere, we will get free of this information. At the time, my studies at the end of this information revolution, my parents are seeking for that information, and they spend a lot of money, lot of time to getting that information, because only the daytime only we will get that information, because we go to directly to the centers. But nowadays, after an work hour, night, I will study those things, because it's available free in net, YouTube, and the digital medias will teach me. So that information revolution need a lot of money and a lot of time from us. Okay, so once it's ruled out, we are enter into a digital. It is a very good thing. Even in the pandemic time, this digital revolution, growth of this digital revolution is very much high. The time the persons who are not aware about the mobile phones also start using mobile phones, and they start searching how to learn how to the thing. So we our generations, our parent and our grands, are crossed all these generations, and now we are in digital. So these e-commerce platforms is a very important thing we need to learn. And the most of the companies, corporates, they are seeking for these type of e-commerce, these type of websites, these type of digital revolutions. That's why this subject is very important. As a software engineer, you need to learn. It's a very simple subject only. We study the story, what the thing happening. We directly go to the supermarket, means we search the product and take that product, come to the bill counter, and I bill it for that product. Then I will get a bill, then I will pay, and I will take that goods and come. The same thing via e-commerce, how it happened. Okay, if any electrical problem in my home, I go to the shop and I ask the service person to come to my home, and they will come and repair that product, make ready that product, and they will get a they give a bill, and I will pay the money, they will go. Similarly, how it happen in an this e-commerce service application. So only the same story. Visiono Mavu is the same, whether we put as a dosa or a idli or a paniyaram. The only thing, how we are focusing that, how we are using that, it may differ, but the process is the same. Okay, so thank you all. So maybe today evening we will continue this session, or maybe next day. Hope you all understand. Maybe one or two unmute your mic and say the feedback, mean that it will be easy to me for upcoming classes. What about Mayara Venkatesh? I get only half of the name because my in the mobile. Can you unmute and talk? Mayara Venkatesh or something, that only the name displayed.
Sir, good morning.
Oh, good morning, bro.
Sir, actually, I'm using my roll number, sir. That's why it's showing my Venkatesh.
It not shows your roll number. That's why I'm. It shows only. It's. I'm using today. I'm using a mobile. That's why.
Okay.
Okay, it's not an issue. I will call next. I will call you. What? How about today class? Whether it's okay for you?
Yes, sir. It is clear to us.
Okay, thank you. Then anyone? Okay, I will search where roll numbers. C2.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes,
Your
sir.
name, please. Then say the feedback
My
about
name is
today's.
my name is Charita, sir.
Okay, pa.
Yes, sir. Today's class is I could able to understand the class.
Okay, thank you. D1.
Hello, sir.
D1. Roll number D1.
Sir, good morning.
Good morning, pa. Very good morning.
Sir.
I think your side is a network issue. Okay, but thank you. Then D5.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir, the class was good, but I think next class, if it is in laptop, it would be great, sir. As the screen size is very small, we can't see the words properly.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyhow, I share that PPT to you open because today somewhat network issue in lab. That's why I am unable to connect in a laptop. Okay. Next time I try to come with an laptop.
Yes, sir. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. I shared everyone joined in that Google Classroom. No.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we saw that all 6 units were uploaded.
I uploaded only 3 units and 1 unit entire PPT and everything uploaded. For remaining 2 units, uploaded the notes alone. Soon I will upload the PPT too.
Okay, sir.
Okay. What about E5?
Yes, sir. Class is good.
Okay, by your name?
Ashish Kumar, sir.
This tomorrow. Okay. Okay, thank you all. Before 1 hour, I will 1 hour or half an hour before I will intimate you about the class, whether today evening or on tomorrow. Thank you all. No. We will get the attendance. Okay, thank you all, I marked the attendance. Thank you all.